Okay. Let me get a few things ready here. Sick. If you didn't see from the title, I am implementing command blocks into Minecraft for Folia. This is only a server plugin. This isn't actually modifying the server at all. So I already got the normal command blocks working, and I've already got the repeating command blocks. I think I got chain command blocks working. I'm still figuring some small bugs out here. Basically, this command is not this event is not implemented in Folia, so I call it from the redstone event. So if the block is powered, of course it checks the faces and indirectly, because they can be indirectly powered. So I can actually show you an example. If I do this, redstone. This is indirectly powered. So it's not actually like going into the base. And that's what I've been doing. So this one, I'll just put to impulse and then chain. And as you can see, impulse always executes first. Because if you don't know, a chain command block cannot be activated by redstone. It cannot be powered by anything. It can only be activated by another command block. Now, I do have an issue where it only fires once, but I'm not sure if that's intended. That's what I've got to figure out. See, a chain command block executes every time when triggered. A repeating command block executes every game tick as long as it is activated, which is true, and it does. But what about as many times as the one behind it? Okay, so yes, it's supposed to also repeat after the repeating command block. Okay, so let me look at this. Repeating command block. I'm worried that it's going to go into an infinite loop. And that's what I'm trying not to do. Which, although it should be fine. I gotta think. Here's the issue. Because it can only be triggered by a command block, I have to know if it's the parent or if it's another chain command. If it's a chain command block, then it's going to basically redo a whole step like a for loop, basically. But if I fire it, like let's say it's a repeating command block, and I fire it, it's going to obviously fire this. It's going to be a chain command block, and it's going to fire. So like that. So it all fires once. That's because when I fire this, the repeating command block, it also checks if this is a chain command block. It is, it fires, it then goes to this. If I call it twice, it's going to call it twice, which isn't what you want. Because I only want it to fire once. But I think I need to move this. I think that's what I need to do. Yeah. Process command block. Now process the chain. Repeating command block. Oh, okay. I execute command from the repeating command block and then the chain block. Of course, this still fires. So calling this will inevitably fire the command. I see what's going on. I shouldn't process that. I should just treat it as a normal command block. Because I only want it to fire once. I don't want it to repeat. It'll be up in a minute. Sorry, I meant like 10 seconds. Please tell me this works. Yes, it does. But it fires twice. That's what I didn't want. Hello, Sora. Yeah, so the repeating command block fires once, the next one fires twice, and same for that. That's what I was afraid of. And I believe it's because of this. So if I have a normal command block, ooh, it fires twice. Yes, I'm fixing the chain blocks. Although I'm having an issue with it. In reality, it needs to fire in this event. This is where it needs to fire. But it's currently firing in this. So, let's see. It fires here. What if I just don't handle it here then? Yeah, because I handle it everywhere else. Let's try that. Maybe I'm overthinking. Oh, because if I try and fire it... Yeah, okay. So if I fire it, it'll call the event. And then I'll just call the function again. So... command block, and then new sender. What? Oh, sorry, next block, not command block. Yeah. Okay. The goal is to make it thread safe. That's the goal. Hey, check it out. Ooh, why did it fire one twice? Did it backfeed? I think it backfed. Oh no, it just happened too fast. So it is correct. Yeah. Sick. Chain command blocks work. That means my little chain loop that ended up crashing the server shouldn't actually crash the server now. And it doesn't, which is really awesome. It's really awesome. Okay. Now, what if I don't even need to break that, I just need to change it here. What if I just do this as a repeating block? One. Oh, wrong orientation. They do require a specific orientation. Damn it. Yes. Honestly, I was expecting it to crash. I was really expecting it to crash. Like, when I first did this, it hard crashed. Like, I couldn't move, it was still outputting, but it seems just fine. Yeah. It's thread safe, it didn't crash. And utilization's only at 4%. So I say that's a success. Awesome. No, I did have a talk, or not really have a talk. I asked on how to like do like the condition and non-conditional as well as like always active. And there's no way to actually check these. There's no way to check these at all. These are only done through packet. So this button does nothing, this button does nothing. On Folia, command blocks have to be powered by redstone. And they also only ever run every 3 ticks. But it's nice that command blocks do work. More functionality. Well, this is the first Folia server to have actually functional command blocks. And they all happen in order. They don't happen out of order. Which is a critical thing. That's really nice. Doesn't matter where it's powered. It'll always be powered in the correct orientation. Sick. Okay, let's see. I do need to document this now. So, let's see, impulse commands. Let's see. I want to keep it thread safe. So I really want to keep it on three ticks a game. But I know that's gonna break a lot of stuff, and I don't have anything to like actually test against. I'm thinking, and I'm not thinking hard enough. I don't think much is different. So they can't be conditional. When I say they can't be conditional, that means it just doesn't work. They have to have redstone to activate. Oh, I know something. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay. I might be able to fix that. That might be an easy fix, but it didn't trigger it fast enough. Hang on. So, I think the way they work in vanilla is if the main source block is unpowered or broken, they still complete, I believe. Oh, wait, no. Actually, I think it does. No, get out of here, Gemini. Um... Okay. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure it does have dark mode. I just gotta figure out where the hell it is. Yeah. I don't know. I have no clue. Anyways. What was I doing? Yeah, so... Even if the impulse block is missing, it still fires. And I don't believe it's supposed to. Chain blocks must also have redstone power. Hang on. This is confusing. Chain blocks can only be activated by impulse repeating command blocks. But they still must also have a redstone power source in order to activate their commands. What does that mean? Are you saying they still need a power source to activate? That can't be right. That can't possibly be right. I have seen machines of command blocks that do not have redstone that stretch across the fucking blocks. And if not, I just created a new mechanic. Yeah, damn it. God, I hate that. I hate how it selects this instead of just putting my cursor in this fucking text box. That's annoying. I'm gonna figure this out. Google is not very helpful at times. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Two, three, four. Oh. I see. So it does need redstone powered. Oh. Unless it's set to always active. There's a way we can check for that. Yeah. Okay. So they're just gonna always be active. Let's see. Impulse / repeating command blocks must be activated by redstone and are non-conditional. But are not conditional. Okay. People are gonna either be really mad or kind of happy. I can't figure out which one though. What is conditional? So conditional means it'll only activate under a specific condition. Does it mean this? No. What would be conditional for it? Like a block activating? No. I'm sorry. What? I'm not saying, I'm just like not imagining, right? This stayed on. Is that intended? Waxed oxide copper bulb. Oh, don't fucking do that to me, asshole. I was confused. I assume the copper bulb just turns on or off. No. Okay, I tested this with a redstone clock. What the hell? And maybe I was just doing the redstone clock wrong originally. Maybe that's what it was. Anyways. I don't think that's it either, so it ain't gonna matter. God, what is conditional? Conditional defines when a command block will execute its action. There are two options. Conditional will only execute if the previous block in a chain was successful. Shit. shit, this just got more complicated. Okay, unconditional will execute regardless if the previous block was successful or not. Okay, so I do that and that. I believe, yeah, I believe because this is a command block, like a normal command block, it's not going to activate. Yeah, so it only activates one. Chain. But do I have this pointing differently? Say 1, say 2, and then 3. It's kind of hard to execute though. What? Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah. Is this really? Oh my god. Chain command blocks are the worst. Wait, hold on. What? One and 2. Okay, I'm just dumb. So it can't be conditional on a normal command block because a normal command block can't be fired by another command block. I really want to know what their mindset was when they made this. I really do. So a command block, like a chain command block, can only be fired by either a normal command block or a repeating command block. A normal and repeated command block can only be fired by redstone. So conditional and unconditional mean absolutely fucking nothing for these two blocks. It's useless. So, conditional and unconditional only means shit to a chained command block. So if we change this to chain, always active, it works. And it's conditional. So that means this block will only fire if this block completes. There's still no fucking way to check if a block is conditional or unconditional, or if it should always be activated, because there is nothing within the block state or the block itself to check this. Okay, I know a little bit more about command blocks now, and I hate it. Vanilla command blocks run on every tick, as Fulia command blocks only run on 3 game ticks. impulse, and repeating command blocks must be activated by redstone. Chain command blocks are always active, don't need redstone, but are not conditional. That means if I set this to conditional, and this is unconditional, they both run. So, if I can't leave it empty, it has to have something. That's how I coded it. It will skip this, and it will still fire. A way I can fix this by tracking if it's conditional or unconditional. No, I can't either. It's either conditional or it isn't. But why do they have to do it this way? Is buildable, burnable, collidable? Power directly or indirectly? Solid. Command block, get chunks, get block, get data. Location, light level, raw data, success count, snapshot, last output. So there, if I could find a way to make it conditional, I can check if the last block failed. That would be simple. I can simply use the status. Or I can use the successful count to check if it changed. But there is no way to check if it's conditional or not. That's what's so annoying about this. Pretty sure there's a version of command block, isn't there? I could have sworn there was. There is. There's type. Conditional, whether this command block is... There is! There is a way to check. But I don't know why it's... I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why conditional is on the block type. I think I'm supposed to cast this Yeah, whatever. Dot. Is face sturdy? It's conditional. Yes! There is a way to get it. Okay. So there is conditional. Set conditional. Okay. So I can check if it's conditional or not. That's nice. But I'm not seeing anything for like it being always active. Yeah. So I can do conditional. I can do conditional. That's easy now. I know how to do that, which is nice. I'm gonna go refill my cup. I shall be right back. Okay. This is pain. So I can check if it's conditional. So I might be able to fix it. So that means I'm just gonna comment all this out so I know what it is for the time being. Command blocks. Is there a way to check if a command succeeds? Returns false if no target is found. But it doesn't actually say. It doesn't actually say if a command. Okay, it'll throw a command exception. when the executor for the given command fails. So that's the sender. The command plus arguments. Task 73 returns false if no target found. I'm going to assume this can be the board. Okay. Wrong one, sorry. My bad. Oh. Oh no. Okay. And I can't return this camera. I don't think I can. Hang on, let me think. Shoot. I think there's an issue with this. Hang on. Yeah, there is. That was like a cancel. It shouldn't fire if the event was canceled. Because we still depend on this event, but we're not like actually triggering it up here. Sorry, up here. We're only triggering it once. Because the only way to trigger it is either by a repeated command block or just a normal command block. I execute the command on the global thread because it can't send a command async. Shoot. And I can't modify a block using the region scheduler. Basically, the issue is it's always going to be true even if a command fails. Which is an issue. Damn. Oh, I better look at that. I just realized something. If a command is empty, does it still fire? Yeah, does it still fire that one? No. Okay. So, my logic so far is correct. Why is Steam still open? Steam, get out of here. Where are you, Steam? Get out of here. Okay. So it will not fire. Wait. I think that's what conditional is for. Okay, yeah. So even if a command does not exist, it should still fire. I can fix that. Well, wait. Command. Yeah, okay, so it may be empty, but it's not going to be null. So it doesn't matter on that. What I can do is just replace this one line. Did I do the same thing up here? I did. I guess I should check if it's conditional. I'm trying to find the best way to do this. Because it'll still fire regardless. But instead of on vanilla, when a repeating or impulse command block is conditional, it'll just ignore it. Because otherwise it wouldn't work. So I really want to test it here. Command. Oh, wait a minute. I already got the block state, and I'm getting the command from it. I'm doing this in the wrong spot. Sorry. I just noticed it. Oh boy. That's a problem. I can't actually... I can't get the block before it. So what I need to do is, if a command fails, I need to have it... I don't want to do it a hacky way, but I kind of have to do it a hacky way. This is pain. Okay. So is there a way to reverse the face of a block? I don't know. Get I'm gonna have to make a function for this. Yeah. I don't care about the type. Yeah. Um. I need to make a function for this. What phase? Uh. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Okay. What? Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm just copying this whole fucking thing. Alright. So now I can get the last block. Next chain command block. Last chain. I can't do that there. I need this. Okay. Get block data from command block. So it needs to go on that. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Data dot is conditional, and last block equals null, then the condition is considered failed and should return. Okay. If is conditional, and I gotta think. Yeah, okay. Let's command block. So if it's conditional and last block was null, then it should return. I should do this sooner. Preferably before I get command. Okay. If that is conditional. Last command block. Yeah, wrong place. Last block. So if it is conditional, and last output, I think it's context, isn't it? No. As component dot. Shit. How the fuck do I get a text string from a fucking component? I don't want to do it with last output. But I have no choice but to. Local variable defined in an enclosed state must be found. What? What are you on about? It's not a local variable. What are you on about? Whatever. Gonna either be not null, but it will complain because it's gonna be null. What is this? Yeah, whatever. I'll just return null. I don't give a fuck. It's not gonna matter. It'd only be, yeah. So it's gotta be conditional in order for it to be set. So it doesn't matter. Felled. I will get the command block. Last output will be opponent.x, and it will be filled. If it's conditional, and the last black output was felled, and it should return. Let's try it. I'm expecting a crash. The reason I'm expecting a crash is because if the command is just empty. All right. Lovely. Face is null. Add to new one. Main 140. Block face is null. 140. Face is null. What's wrong with the face being null? How is the face null? I don't know how the face is null, but okay. Up and down. I forgot about up and down. Up is down, and down is up. Whoops. And it probably doesn't like anything then. It doesn't. Yeah, because face is null. Which is understandable. But it fires. Just not very happily. I was expecting it to be mad over an empty command. Okay. But if I have this an empty command, it's still fired. Index 0 out of bounds of link 0. 121. It's not supposed to be null, but it's null. How? I think this is a bug. Where's my snipping tool? There you. Son of a... Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Because this isn't supposed to be null, but it's complaining that it's null. It's complaining that index 0 is out of index 0, thinking it's an array. It's not an array. But it also shouldn't matter because it says it's not supposed to be null. I don't know how to fix this. Yeah, like, the API documentation clearly says it's not supposed to be null, but it's null. Like, it's null. It's not supposed to be, but it is. Ah. Okay. I see what's wrong. So, I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to call this. That was an issue on my part, but this still should not be null. It should be empty, but it's null. It's going to complain that it's null regardless. But I did, to be fair, call it wrong. I'm trying to wrap my brain around it and I can't. I get that it's part of the new component system and that it's supposed to automatically handle it, but it didn't handle it. And it still didn't handle it. What the hell? I guess because it's dispatch command that's complaining about it. And technically it's not the command complaining about it. Fair enough. Uh, I don't need a misstatement. I'm just dumb. It's empty. Then the status is false, indicating it failed automatically. If not, it'll try and run the command. That's the easiest way to do that. It'll set the failed, process to the next one. You know, no one ever told me that command blocks were a pain in the ass to implement. To be fair, I'm not a Minecraft developer. I'm a Java developer. Okay, I need you out of here, and I need you out of here. No, wait. Is it conditional? Okay, they're all unconditional. So this is a null. This is conditional. Why? It didn't set the output. I have a typo somewhere. Ah, yes. I shouldn't be doing it there. That's what. Should be doing that. The housing skin keeps unaliving once in a while. So that's a thing with citizens. The NPC plugin, it tries to limit as much bandwidth as possible. So if you're not moving, it'll stop sending the skin packets because you're not there. There's no reason to send it. So that's the reason it keeps doing that. Dude. Data dot is conditional. And is is empty. Turn. I'm thinking I should really have it like this. Which, if that's the case, I shouldn't even fire the event. So if it is conditional and it is felled, or the last command block failed, it should return. If... Okay. I'll do that. If it is conditional and the last output contains failed, then it should also fail. And then it won't fire the event, it'll stop right there. Also means that the command is empty, it'll fail. But get this, command can still fail. Wrong one. Command can still fail, and it still goes to this one. So this one's empty. It fails, obviously, but it skips it and goes to this because it's unconditional. That's the annoying part. It's really annoying. So it's gonna fail regardless. I just shouldn't return. So if it's conditional and the command is empty, then it'll just put the output as failed and return. Because if it's not conditional, it'll continue. Do this. Oh, sorry. Empty. Command is not empty. We'll do that. Else. I'll just set the input to failed, and it should now work as intended. Okay. 0 and 1. So what? Did I do it? Did I really fuck up? No. If it's conditional and the output contains failed, it'll just set the output to failed and return. If is conditional and command is empty, it'll automatically fail. If it's conditional and the last block is null, it'll return indicating failure. Well, it said that failed. Oh, that's problematic. It has no choice but to be placed. Like, simple as that. This is brutal. I know I'm slaughtering a lot of this, but I can't do anything about it. As for this, impulse, chain 1. This one fails, but it's unconditional. If this one is set to unconditional, it does the same. So I have an issue with the message itself, or the command. I keep saying message. If message... Oh, I see. I see. So I really need to move that right here. That's my issue. It's calling in a wrong spot. And I'm sure I implemented another bug without realizing it, trying to figure out it was that. Nothing new. Impulse. This is unconditional. This is unconditional. And this is unconditional. Guess what? It exactly happened exactly as I thought it was going to. I put a bug in it. So, command is not empty. I'm thinking. Chain 1 is unconditional. What if I put it to conditional? And it's really not happy. 118 is null. I suppose you're right. We'll do it another way. If is conditional and last output not equal null, we could do it like that. Works for me. That means I've got to fix a couple other things. Okay. On server command event. So that's all good. It's just the chain blocks. I'm gonna move this up. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. If data, if the last command block is not conditional and the last block is null, yeah, I say that would cause it. Okay. So, if the block, the only way the last block is going to like have an instance is if it's conditional. It'll always have a block to say, hey, I can now continue because the last block behind me succeeded. So last block has to not be null. So if is conditional and the last block is null, then automatically fell. Okay. If block is conditional and the output is not null, then fell. That means the last block failed. If is conditional and command is empty, then it'll set the last log for this block fell. If the command is not empty, then it will try and fire the command. If dispatch command fails, then the command block fails. Of course, if the command is empty, it's gonna set the last output to failed, but it's gonna continue because it's not conditional. Wait. Son of a bitch. Okay. If the current block is conditional, and the last block does not contain an error, it'll continue. Automatically, a block that requires another block to not fail will automatically fail if it does. So we're assuming the last block succeeded. What if we fail currently? If the block for the condition fails, what does that do? Does this block still fire? Conditional. So if this is conditional and it fails, yes, it still fires. Okay, so we're good. I have 30% hope it'll work. A whole 30%. Okay. Impulse. Unconditional. Conditional. But it succeeded. Hang on. One, three, four. Set this to okay, so impulse fired. Chain 1 fired. Unconditional did not fire. It's not setting the fucking output. Do I need to call update? Impulse 1. This is empty, so I can see if it doesn't. Conditional. Chain 1, unknown command. That should have set the output, but it didn't. But it still didn't continue. Unconditional works just fine. It's conditional. So a command can fail and it still completes. Yes. Okay. But the log isn't setting. So if the block is conditional, now it is not null. Update. Damn it. I gotta figure out why being conditional and it felling is not setting the log. Because it should set the log. It makes no sense why it's not. I didn't set it conditional. It's also not. It's still not putting anything to the log. Maybe because I have something flipped. Okay. If the block is conditional and the last block is null, I should set the output. Last block isn't null. So that's not it. If is conditional and the output is not null, then it should fail. That's from the last one. If is conditional and command is empty, it should fail. If command is not empty, it will execute the command. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's caused by the command not properly failing. So the command fails, but it doesn't say it does. This really is confusing. Status false. So it does fail. Previous output, but it does not set it. And I even update it. It sets the last output from this command block. Well, clearly not. This is really confusing. Is it because I'm not... This is starting to tick me off. Okay, so this all seems right. Like, this all should set it, but it doesn't. If the status is false, set the last output, and it doesn't. So what the hell? Is it because it's the global region scheduler? That's the only thing I can think of, is that it's the global region scheduler. But it shouldn't matter. Let me move some stuff out of this region scheduler. The only reason I want the scheduler is to process the command block. It's the only reason I have it. So I'll just cancel the task. I got an idea. Without breaking anything. So, let's see. That should be good. I don't need that. I do need that. I have issues on this. What? No. God damn it. What the fuck? This is utter bullshit. So this has to be called in this fucking event, which is bullshit. If it is canceled, I will cancel task. Turn. If the command is not empty, equals failed. Oh, you're gonna complain? Oh, wow. This actually really pisses me off. Like, this really pisses me off. And I can't return the status. Because it's not happy with that. Oh. So it'll just turn out of the whole fucking function. That's frustrating. So there really isn't a way to do this once I call the rigid scheduler. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. I wish I could type. Fuck this log. Ouch. I'll move this out. It won't work. So with Folia, I have to get a block for the region scheduler because I get its location. This ensures the chunk is loaded. Okay, well, for some fucking reason, I am not allowed to check the status of a command, which is even more frustrating. Could I do a future event? No, because then it'll be delayed. And there's no guarantee it'll fire. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I wish these are like entities. Because with an entity, you could just get the scheduler that way. It'd be easier. Fortunately, we don't have that luxury. Let me do everything I just did. Because I've got to find a better way to do it. Actually, no. No, I won't. Stop it. Run task scheduler. Set the output. I know what's going to happen. And I can't run it like that. And I can't set anything outside of it. Brutal. This is very, very brutal. What if I do it? Uh. What, I can't do atomic booleans anymore? Or is it all one? I know. A boolean value that may be updated automatically. Cannot be reused as a replacement for Java Boolean. That's unfortunate. So that means I can't do that. God damn it. I have to run the command. After region scheduler. That's the only way to do it. I can't run it inside it. to run it outside of it. But even so, I still can't check if the command succeeded or not. Like, even if I tried, it would just fail. Because it wants the global region scheduler. Let me just remove this. Yep. It does not want to run the thing like that. I would do a future task. I'm trying to think of a way to get around this. And there really isn't much to do to get around this. Commands have to be ran on the global thread, and you have to get things from the world off the main thread. So, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna redo it. There's gotta be a better way. Okay, let's block. Let's block finishes. Okay. This is right before I started running into problems. So I can't do conditional. I just can't. It's just not possible right now. Which really sucks. Oh, lovely. I can't go back any further. Okay. Fixed. I'll keep all this here. This really sucks. And I really hate that this is just another constraint. Ouch. Oh well. Well, there is one thing I need to fix, and that is empty commands. If it's not empty, run the command. Check that all this is right. It was because of that it wasn't setting it. I'm so pissed. It's because of that. That's our issue. That's the whole fucking issue. That's the whole reason this wasn't working. Was because I checked if it was null. Well, I guess I'm re-implementing it. God damn it. Fucking shit. really pisses me off. Okay. If is conditional. And is empty. It should return. No, it shouldn't. I should do this in a different if statement. So I need to do this dot last output. Current text failed. And then return. Spot. It'll just return. No point in erroring out. Okay. So that's not right. I need to check the last block. Log. If block dot God damn it. It's last command. That's where I'm getting confused. Fell. Turn. So if the last block didn't fail, I'll go through it. If is conditional and status let's see false. I believe it fails. Yep. So false. It will set the last error. And then task dot cancel, which will cancel the schedule event. And that should be good. We'll find out. I still need to check if the parent that like triggered everything continues to stay powered. But I'll figure that out. Figure it out eventually. Impulse. This is not conditional. There's a error somewhere. So normal command block. I'm gonna go back to redstone. No, because that still fires. Process command block. Executes the command. Goes to the blockchain. If next block is null, return. Let's block. Oh. That might cause issues. Although I don't think it's causing the issue I have if next block is not placed. And okay, so if the block isn't placed, or if it is conditional and the block is null, return. If conditional and command is empty, fail. If last output from the last command block is not null, then it will fail conditional one. It's conditional. So if the last block failed and the current one is conditional, it'll fail. Status. If the command is not empty, process the command. If the block is conditional and the status is false, fail it, cancel task. And then return. Although I don't think that matters, but yeah, I don't think it matters. And then it will process the next chain block. I'm gonna remove that because that really doesn't matter. Because if the block is conditional and the command is empty, it would fail up here. But block update. Because last block is null. 105. 105. Okay. Problem solved. What the hell? Last CB is null. 113. Hang on. Oh, I have these backwards. That's why. Ouch. Did I ever build that? I did. Okay. What about conditional? One, two is conditional. It's not setting the output though. What about if I do unconditional and then conditional? Two fails. It's unconditional. Three. It is conditional. Does that mean it worked? Chain one. High. Conditional. No, it didn't work. Why? It's conditional. And the command succeeded. I have an issue with it being conditional. So it's not empty. It is null. I think. Two, three is conditional, but it fails. This is weird. This is very, very weird. Oh, lovely. And it only does it when it's conditional. If it's conditional and last block is null. That's the only thing it could be. But it shouldn't matter. We'll see what it does. the fuck is happening right now? Okay, the block is not placed. Return. I guess the last block really wouldn't be null. Data. It's not conditional. And the last block should be null. This ensures this is right. And I know there's another way to do that, but I'm lazy right now. I'd like to get this to work. Does it work now? 1, 2. 3 is conditional. So if 3 is set to conditional, it will not continue. Why is that? Because it shouldn't be felling. If it's conditional, and the last output does not equal null, this is all I can do. What else to do for it? Next block, last block. I've got up and down. Let us see what the log says. Log was not null. I don't get it. How do I... Oh, I really hate that. Let me cast this with a fucking text component. This is so fucking annoying. Content. Thank you. Dot is empty. Does that fix my issue? Okay. So that does technically fix it. So if 2 fails, it's 3. 3 completes. But it completes because output is empty. What the fuck? I'm gonna DM that because I was looking directly at the log at the time that it was about to do that. Knock that off for a second. There we go. Okay. Anyways. So yeah, it's not setting the input. Attempt to update the block represented by the state, setting it to the new value as defined by the state. I guess I have to call that then. I don't know if the log said it failed or not. Let me try it again. No. The log does not say it failed, when it clearly should have. That's my issue. Not that it needs to update. It is conditional. Why does the thing not fail? I would love to understand that one. What? So it does fail. And it does not care that it fails. Does that mean the task isn't being canceled? I should not process the next one, though. Oh, I see. I see. If data dot is conditional, the log is not empty. Then return. That'll stop it from processing the next one. Oh yeah, Grim, are you in the live stream? I shall take it as a no. It should have failed, and it didn't. So because the log is not being set, hold on a damn minute. I see. Status is not. Wait, and status equals false. That's weird. That's my whole issue. That is annoying. That means I don't need this, in theory. Because the command should fail. It's conditional. It's conditional for this current block. And the command failed. What the fuck? Status false. If it is false, the command failed. Are you saying it's not conditional? Why is it all of a sudden not conditional? It's happening to 2. Because it's not conditional. Shut the fuck up. Okay. So, I'm trying to handle a conditional and non-conditional command block wrong. That's why. Okay. So if status is false, the command failed. Sets the log, cancels the task, and then it should work. Probability is 50%. Then I can go sleep. What? What? Status is false. If the status is false, returns false if no target is found. Wait. What the fuck? It's still not setting the output log. And it's still not canceling shit. Yeah, I do need to call the update thing. I'm sorry, it just punched me back. I just watched the replay, it just punched me back. That was weird. Ooh. Cannot modify world. Hmm? Okay. I won't cancel the task. I won't update it there. I'll update it outside of it. If conditional and the log is not empty, return. Hey, that worked! Wouldn't you know? Man failed. Did it set it? No, it did not. So the output's not setting, but the command is failing. That is weird. Maybe because I can't do it from within the global region. Which is a problem. So, instead of me setting the log as failed, I'll just cancel it. I won't update it. I cannot check if the command fails. I cannot set anything for the world if the command fails, but I can cancel the task. That means I don't need this. That also means I don't need to check the log. Mostly because it's going to be useless. I can't check the log. So there's no point in me trying. Of course, I can make double sure before I do it, but oh, okay. It failed. It did not cancel the event. This frustrates me. Attempts to cancel this task, returning the result of the attempt in all cases. If the task is currently being executed, no attempt to make is halt. Then what the hell's the point in canceling the event if you can't cancel it? I mean, honestly, what's the point in canceling the event if you can't fucking cancel it? That's how canceling a fucking thing works. Is there a way to check if it's canceled? Yes, there is. Not cancelled. Process next chain. You didn't cancel shit. Returns whether the current execution state is cancelled or cancelled returning. I cancel the task. And it doesn't give a fuck. Why did that complete instantly? Well, that's not right. That's not even a fucking tick. That's like instant. That's worrying. Also, I canceled the task and it's acting like it's never been canceled. So, interesting. Can I cancel? No, I can't. Son of a bitch. Why? Why can I not cancel the fucking task? Also, yeah, this has to be in the task, by the way. I spelled canceled wrong, but oh well. It has 2 L's. Yeah, no, it didn't. It didn't cancel the task. So I can't cancel a task from another task. That's dumb as hell. Block. Here on this, we just want it to run. There, drops off. If it's not empty and is conditional. Anything else, it'll be that. It's hideous, but it works. This means if it's conditional and see if command is not empty. Why would command be empty? I have a check for this. I literally have a check for this. Okay. It might work. Line 100. I see. That's problematic. It's because I'm calling it from global region, so it's now on the global thread. Son of a bitch. One, two, and then it comp 3. What was it trying to set on 2? $147. It was getting the state. I see. Well, that's problematic. So I can't check to see if command fails, because it has to be on the global region. But I can't not run it, because it doesn't like that. Well, I can't continue running it, because when I do check it, then it wants it to be on a different thread. This is stupid. It either wants it on a separate thread or it doesn't want to work at all. So I can't call it on global thread called this. So I can't check the status of the command. So I can't I'm not able to handle a command block if it's conditional or not. It always has to be unconditional, which is frustrating. And there really isn't a way around it. There really isn't. This can only be called in the global region. This can only be called on the local region. I can't set a value outside because it's on an enclosed value. It's on an enclosed statement. What if I cancel this? Can I cancel this? What the fuck? Fantastic. This just uses the bucket runnable. Dot. Cancel. How can I not fucking cancel this? Run. I don't know. CMD task. Cancel. I really hate this, but this is really the only way I could think of doing it. Is canceling the task and then checking if it's canceled. Yeah, there's not really any other way to do it. Why didn't it cancel? It like didn't even try and cancel it. It's conditional. No, it's not. So it would only fail if it's conditional. So I gotta get the block behind it in order to do this. This all comes down to me then. So if the current block is conditional, I don't need to be checking if the current block is conditional. And I check to see if the message is empty. This is what's worrying me. If it's not conditional, then... If it's conditional, it'll work. But if it's not, then it won't. That's what I'm worried about. Then again, would it really matter? I need to think. I need to check if it's conditional. I have to. So, if it's conditional, or maybe I'm just thinking about this wrong. Yeah, I'm thinking about this wrong. That's what I'm doing. So, if it fails, I need a way to check if the last block fell. That's what I'm messing up here. So I do need the long. Okay. Maybe that'll work. I hope this works. If it works, I can refactor it later and fix the code. If not, I don't know. Okay. So it's still not setting the output, which is weird. But I'm gonna probably figure it off stream. We've been streaming for 3 hours, and I'm kind of bored of this at the moment. Anyways. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next live stream.